Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna Tiwari and welcome to today's daily current affairs session. Okay guys, so today we will discuss all about current affairs session. This is Jyotsna Tiwari. So let's have a look and don't waste even 1 minute guys. And let's have a look for the today's current affair news which is important for your exam point of view. Guys, you all know very well that current affair is how much important for your exam point of view. So let's have a look and here is the today's first news of today's session. Okay guys, so here you can say that first news which is showing on your screen. Okay, so first of all let me change my pen color, then we will discuss each and everything in detail. So here is the first news of today's session and the news is that to provide financial assistance to about 17 lakh families in the state, that the government of Assam will launch the Arunodaya Yojana from October 2, 2020. Okay. So here you can see that they provide financial assistance. Okay, please note down this particular line, that provide for financial assistance to about 17 lakh families in the state. So the government of Assam, which state government? So government of Assam will launch the Arunodaya Yojana. What is the scheme name? So scheme's name is Arunodaya Yojana or Arunodaya scheme from October 2, 2021. Okay, will launch, not launched right now. Okay, will launch on October 2, 2020. Okay, so this is the largest direct. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, so this is the largest direct benefit transfer scheme ever in the state. So if we talk about Assam, if we talk about Assam's state, so this is the biggest scheme which is launched by Assam government. Okay. Under this scheme, here you can see that under this scheme, an amount of rupees 830 will be provided to eligible families for purchasing food grains. Okay, provided to families for purchasing. For purchasing food grains and essential food items. This facility will be provided to about 15 to 17,000 families per assembly constituency. The government will have to spend rupees 210 per crore per month. Okay, for this scheme. That means Assam government will have to spend rupees 210 crore per month for this particular scheme. Okay. So what is the characteristics of this scheme is, so here you can see the government will start the process of selection of beneficiaries from August 17, 2020 and will receive this amount of this first day of every month. Okay. So the government will start process of selection beneficiaries. That means ki which type of person are will become the beneficiaries of this particular scheme. So here the government will start to process of selection, that how to select the beneficiaries. So this process will start from August 17. Okay, from August 17, 2020 and will receive this amount of the first day of every month. Okay, that means whoever whoever will become the beneficiaries of this particular scheme, so he or she, whoever he and she will receive first day of every month the amount. Okay, so here is there will be an additional income of rupees 10,000 per year for the beneficiaries, so that they can meet their nutritional and medical needs. Okay, also this amount will be transferred to the bank account of nominees of the family. That means if okay, let's have a one example. If I will become the beneficiaries of this particular scheme, so the amount will be transferred to the bank account of the nominee. Or so now listen to me, if I will become the beneficiaries of this particular scheme, so whomever I have selected as the nominee, so government pay the direct transfer the bank account of nominees. If for example, if I have selected my sister, my siblings, my mother, father, whoever I have selected as the nominee, so this amount will be transferred to direct bank account, that of the that particular nominee. Okay. Okay, so I hope you will understand each and everything in detail. So, okay, guys. So let's have a look that which type of question will rise in your exam. So first question which will definitely rise in your exam is that recently which state government will launch the Arunodaya Yojana from October 2020. So first question which will rise in your exam is that which state government will launch the Arunodaya Yojana from October 2022. Then your answer will be government of Assam. Answer will be what? Government of Assam. Okay, second question which will rise that the recently state government of Assam has announced that Government of Assam will launch the Arunodaya Yojana from October 2000 to 2020. 2nd October 2020. Then how many family will become the beneficiaries of this particular scheme? Then your answer will be 17 lakh family. Okay. What is the total fund which will spended by the government? Then your answer will be 210 crore per month. Guys, please remember this data is very important for your upcoming exam. Okay. So rupees 210 crore per month. Okay. Which is spended by the government, and 15,000 to 17,000 families per assembly constituency. Okay. Also, the amount of rupees 830 will be provided to eligible families of purchasing food grains, and the other remaining part also will be paid by the government. Okay. Now remember one point which is not shown here. Okay. So one point which is important for your exam, but due to some actually due to some space problems, I haven't shown here the that particular form that okay. So now listen to me. If your family, if you are in your family there in a female member, okay. If in your family there is a female member, so this amount will be direct transferred to that female member's account. Okay, please remember this point. If you will become the beneficiaries of this particular scheme, if your family will become the beneficiaries of this particular scheme, and there are any female members, so this amount is direct will be transferred in female members account. Okay, remember, I hope you will understand. So here is the second news of today's session, and the second news is Prime Minister Narendra Modi has started a platform to honor and appreciate honest taxpayers in the country. Okay, so Prime Minister Narendra Modi has started a platform to honor and appreciate honest taxpayer in the country. Taxation Transparent Taxation Platform of Respect to has been launched by the PM through video conferencing. Actually, today's in this pandemic situation, video conferencing is the only option. Okay. So taxation platform of respect has been launched by the PM through video conferencing. The government aims to change the way taxes are now paid in India. This platform. So what is the key point of this particular platform? So here is the some key points of which is important for your exam. And the first point is the platform will introduce reforms such as faceless assessment, faceless appeal, and the taxpayer charter. Okay. Second point is the faceless assessment and the taxpayers charter will be made live from the inception, while the faceless appeal facility will be made available on the platform from September 25 to 2022. Okay. Tax tax laws has been drastically changed in the last 6 years, and new governance model has been introduced for tax administration. Complexity, reduced taxes, allegation, and the increased transparency and tax compliance. Okay. The last point which is important for your exam is the number of taxpayers has increased by 25 million after such reforms. But with more than 130 crores people in the country, it is still the minimum. Of course, guys, here are actually this is not the real data. Okay, this is not the real data. We talk about this particular data on the behalf of last census. Okay, so this is not exact data, but there are census data which is shown is 130 crore. So in India there are 130 crores pupil. Okay, there is for 130 crore population, and this 130 crores population, only 25 million people has paid the taxes, which is very very less. Okay, so here let's have a look that which type of question will rise in our exam. So first question which will definitely rise in our exam, that recently Narendra Modi has started a platform to honor which type of person. Then your answer will be to appreciate honest taxpayer in the country. To appreciate whom? So to appreciate honest taxpayer in the country. Okay. And here which type of exam, actually here you can see that this particular taxpayer, this particular platform will start from September 25 to 2020. Please remember this particular started from September 25, 2020. And then now what is the ratio, what is the actually digit of taxpayers in the country? So there are 25 million taxpayers are available in this country. Okay, so I hope you will understand each and everything in details. Okay, so let's have a look for the next news. So Paytm has recently launched share trading services. Please remember that Paytm has recently launched uh, share trading services. So you can see that Reliance is ranked 96 in the 2020 rank released by Fortune. We already discussed about it. It is the highest ranked in any Indian company in the Fortune Global 500 list. Okay. So actually this is the history. This is the history in their own way. So actually you can see that Reliance is ranked 96 in the 2020 ranking released by Fortune. Okay, and it is the highest ranked in any Indian company in the Fortune Global 500 list. So application feature, what is the application feature of this particular trading services? So here you can see there will be full digital KYC with 100% paperless account opening process. If you can see that Paytm has recently launched share trading services. So in the share trading services, there will be full digital KYC with 100% paperless account opening process. Okay, it will also allow to market research, stock trading, or long term investment. Okay, it will also allow for what? So it will also allow for market research, stock trading, or long term investment. Okay, so price alerts can be set for 500 shares, and the app will notify as soon as the price is reached. Okay. So price alerts can be set for 50 shares. Okay. In the app will notify as soon as price is reached. The third point which is important for your exam is this is the fourth point. Multiple watch list can be created in real time. Prices change can be made 50 stocks in each watch list. The brokerage calculator will be there, which will also show observed prices of stock. Okay, so these are the benefits and these are the features of this particular trading services. Okay, which is launched by Paytm. So let's have a look at which type of question will rise in your exam. So first question which will rise in your exam is, actually there are only asked about Paytm recently launched services and about their characteristics. Exactly. So characteristics is that digital KYC and with 100%, and with 100% paperless account. Please remember this point. Second point which will you will have to remember that price alert can be set for 50 shares and app. Okay, as soon as price is reached. Multiple watch list can be created in real time. Prices change can be made 50 stocks in each watch list. Okay, and the brokerage calculator will be there, which will also show observed prices of stock. Okay, I hope you will understand each and everything in details, right? So let's have a look for the next news, and the next news is International Youth Day, celebrated every year on 12th of August. Okay, so International Youth Day, which is recently celebrated and celebrated on every year of the August, 12th August. Okay, so the day aims to raise awareness about the problems and the challenges of the youth. Okay, these are the aims of this particular day. what is the theme of this day is the 2020 theme is International Youth Day is Youth Engagement for Global Action. Guys, theme is very important for your every exam. So please note down that youth engagement for global action, and this is the theme of this particular news. The theme aims to highlight the many ways through which youth at national and global levels enrich national and multilateral institutions in process. History. So International Youth Day was started in 1991 by the youth and Vienna in Austria. That means first time this International Youth Day celebrated by Vienna, Austria. Okay, from 1991. In 1990, United States General Assembly designed August 12 as the observance of International Youth Day is accordance with the decision of the Conference of World Youth Ministers. Okay, this day was celebrated first observed in 2000. Okay, actually here you can see I already told you that 1919 is the first time which in which the International Youth Day celebrated. But here you can see that 2000 is the first time observed the International Youth Day. Actually, I'm telling you that what is the difference between these 2 years. So here, okay, here you can see that till that time United Nations General Assembly not accepted the International Youth Day official. Okay, celebrated in only one country. Okay, which is Vienna, Austria. Okay, and here you can see that in 1999 United Nations General Assembly officially accepted the International Youth Day and officially designed the 12th August as the International Youth Day. Okay, so this day first observed in 2000. If in your exam will question rise that at what time, in which year the first time International Youth Day celebrated, then your answer will be 2000, not 1991. Okay, the purpose of this day is to create awareness about the conference and the problems they usually face around the world. Okay, so almost we was discussed each and everything. Okay, so here we can see that which type of question will rise in your exam. That first question which will definitely rise in your exam is International Youth Day is celebrated on which year? Sorry, on which date? Then your answer will be 12th of August. Please remember International Youth Day date is 12th of August. What is the aim of to celebrate this day? So aim is to raise awareness about the problems and challenges of the youth. Okay, please remember. What is the theme of International Youth Day 2020? Then your answer will be youth engagement of global action. This is the theme of this particular day. Please remember this point. Okay, first time accepted by United Nations General Assembly and declared 12th August as International Youth Day into 1999 and first time celebrated in 2020. Okay, so these are the questions which will rise in your exam, and I think that's enough. Okay, so let's have a next news of this of today's session. Okay, so next news is Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar. Who is the Prakash Javadekar? So Prakash Javadekar is the Union Information and Broadcasting Minister. Prakash Javadekar launched an e-edition of the book Connecting, Communicating and Changing. Triple C, Connecting, Communicating and Changing. So this book talks about the 3 years tenure of Vice President of India Venkaiah Naidu. So actually on which this book is based on which particular subject. So there are 3 years tenure of Vice President of India Venkaiah Naidu talks about this particular in this particular book. So what is the main characteristics of this book? So here you can see that Vice President Venkaiah Naidu through these words and pictures, various activities of Venkaiah Naidu are shown, including his travels in India and the abroad. Okay. Second one is this book is about 250 pages. Okay. Third one is that this book gives a glimpse of his interaction with the doctors, youth, administrators, farmers, scientists, industries, leaders, and artists, among others. Okay. Next one is this book covers several events related to Vice President's interaction with the world leaders. Okay. his foreign visits, and the address with Indian expertise in various countries. Okay. The last one is this third edition of this book will be very useful for the students who wish to follow the vice president's speeches. There is unique flow of language. Okay, guys. So these are the characteristics of this particular book. So let's have a look at which type of question will rise in your exam. So first question which will definitely rise in your exam is that's recently launched the e-edition book connecting communication and changing by which union minister. This book launched by which union minister? Then your answer will be what? Your answer will be Prakash Javadekar. Second question which will rise that who is the Prakash Javadekar? Yeah, who is the Prakash Javadekar? So Prakash Javadekar is the Union Information and Broadcasting Minister. Please remember this. Okay. Okay. So second question which will rise in your exam. Okay. That the recently e-edition book launched by Union Minister and Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar. Okay. Based on which leaders? This book is based on which leader? Then your answer will be Vice President Venkaiah Naidu, based on 3-year tenure of Vice President Venkaiah Naidu. And here we already discussed each and every characteristic importance of this particular book. Okay, so I hope you will understand each and every topic in details. Okay. So guys, today's session, that's all for the today's session. Here you can see the screenshot. Okay, a screenshot of that particular news. So guys, you will have to go to the Play Store, download the Entry app, and you can give quizzes on daily basis of current affairs or any other subject. Okay, so here you can attend the quiz you and analyze yourself that where you are standing right now for your upcoming exam. Okay, guys. For that you will have to go to the Play Store, download the Entry app. Oh, and you can also visit YouTube and search Banking 2.0 channel, where you took the lecture of every topic. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Please like, comment and share as much as you can, guys. So please like, comment and share this session with your friends, colleagues, relatives, whomever you are studying right now. Also you can share in your Telegram group, in your WhatsApp group, Facebook group, wherever you are available in on the social media. You can share this particular session. Like, comment, don't forget to like, comment and share. So thank you very much for cooperate with me. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.